Let's cut our salaries back to where they were. I challenge Councilman Danko to do that.
Okay.
Why would you challenge me to do that?
Hold on.
Why would you challenge
Please,
me? Why not challenge Councilman?
Councilman,
No, I've just been called out, and I'm going to answer.
No, you're not.
How
you're
dare you?
Speak to me.
How dare you?
A screaming match erupts at Tuesday's Palm Coast City Council meeting, and here's how it ended with Councilman Ed Danko telling Councilman Eddie Branchino,
"Why don't you get on a plane and go back to Portugal?"
Okay.
The two continued to fight, with Mayor David Alfin's attempts to intervene unsuccessful, as they equated a proposed property tax hike to a recent hike in council members' salaries, a move all on council but Branchino supported. Council heard these sentiments from residents all opposed to a tax hike.
All of you are prepared to vote and want this 15% tax increase. Guess what? You're going to take dinner away from me, okay? And a lot of other widows I know. So again, let me congratulate you on your salary raises. And let me tell you, with every last breath I have, I will fight this 15% tax increase. Shame on you.
I will bet you, just like the Senate, just like Congress in Washington, you got a 10,000-page document. None of you read the damn thing. And that's wrong, because you guys work for us. You do not work for yourselves. And I'm very sorry that we moved into this town.
People moving into this town are not primarily retirees. That's not who I'm meeting. They are the people from Jacksonville that want to work here, the people from St. Augustine, the people from Daytona, because this is such a nice area. You are now saying, don't come here. So who are you going to get? You're not going to get the retirees, because these folks behind me are all going to tell their friends not to move here.
Danko, who previously suggested the city implement a hiring freeze, vowed to vote against any tax hikes at a special budget meeting. Under Florida law, keeping the tax rate the same is equivalent to a tax hike. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office was busy over the Labor Day weekend.
Sheriff Rick Staley has the recap.
Deputies conducting over 400 traffic stops, making 39 arrests, and investigating 29 vehicle crashes. Fortunately, there were no fatalities over the weekend or boating crashes.
Staley says there were 5 arrests for driving under the influence. Calls were up more than 34% over Labor Day 2021. The Sheriff's Office participated in both Operation Drive, which stands for Distracted, Reckless, Intersection Violation and Enforcement, along with Operation Care, which stands for Crash Awareness and Reduction Effort. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Palm Coast hires a new chief of staff, and it's a familiar face.
Palm Coast City Manager Denise Bevan has appointed Jason De Lorenzo to the position of Chief of Staff for the City of Palm Coast. This role will serve as third in command under City Manager Bevan and Assistant City Manager Lauren Johnston. De Lorenzo's role is designed to build leadership within the organization while handling the day-to-day operations and pace of work for an organization serving a city of approximately 94,000. Palm Coast City Manager Denise Bevan.
Jason has really prospered and brought a lot of successes in the Community Development Department through his team, taken on numerous initiatives, including the business-friendly priority set by City Council. So with that, I just would like to recognize Jason De Lorenzo as our Chief of Staff.
De Lorenzo joined the city as Chief Development Officer in July of 2019. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Week 3 of National Preparedness Month means protecting what is important to you.
That is, protecting your family and your property. While there's a lot in Week 3, one of the ways you may have to protect your family is by going to a special needs shelter. Neelan Joseph is Flagler County's emergency management planner.
It's the same things that you're going to get at a regular general pop shelter, but the main thing is you're going to have medical professionals that are going to be there to help out, as well as sufficient power that's going to last throughout the entire incident.
Specialist Bob Pickering said that Week 3 also means that you should consider a wind mitigation to protect your home. Flagler Health Matters is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 11:30 and on the Flagler radio app anytime. Tomorrow, 2 weeks in one. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.